Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, I'm Krisha Patel and I am currently a part of Udgam IVCP 2025 to 2027 batch. So, our local city is running a Young Business Reporter campaign which aims at acknowledging students how leadership works in real business. So, can we commence with a little bit about yourself? Let me know what your background is and what position you hold on to.
Yeah, I'm Kalpesh Madhu and I'm working as a CEO with Parikshit Irrigation Limited. It's an Ahmedabad-based company. And basically, I'm a production engineer. I have about 32 years of experience in various industries, right from steel, polymers, plastics. And as I told, I've done my production engineering and I've also done international business management.
What is your long term vision for your company?
Well, we would like to maintain a profitable growth. We would like to maintain the leadership position in the sector products which we are operating into.
How many teams and individuals are under your supervision at present?
We have about 7 teams.
So you manage a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
So as a CEO of your company, what are your core responsibilities?
Core responsibilities first to maintain a profitable growth. And if we need to have any corrective actions, we take during the course of the time, so that at least we are opposed to each other.
So you're never delayed.
See, circumstances may affect the ongoing, operations or targets, but then we manage it.
Okay. So when a team member makes mistake, what is your response to it? And vice versa, like when you also make a mistake. So how do you justify yourself to the team?
That's a good question. See, every team or every department has a head of the department and the various team members. And each member of the team is assigned a particular task. Now, if they make mistake, first of all, it's important that the person himself realizes that he has made a mistake and he reports to his superior. Because one mistake can cost the company, I would say, very high. So it's important that the mistake, if he is done, then he should report it to the superior and in turn to the head of the department, so that the mistake is rectified. First. Second thing, if the mistake is done unknowingly, maybe the person can be trained for that. He can be informed, and also we can have internal, I would say, training or external training if required about the subject matter.
So how do you align the team's personal goals with the company's objective to foster motivation and an open communication culture?
See, we have a business plan for the year. And as I told you, we have, that business plan or the target, that is predefined target in terms of value and in terms of volume is already there. It is broken down 6 monthly, quarterly, and 1 month. So, and then we have even approximate targets for the day also.
Okay.
So, we follow the system to ensure that whatever is pre-decided, it is communicated to the people. They are aligned with the company's goals in terms of volume and in terms of value. And it is being monitored on daily basis, fortnightly basis and monthly basis. So, and at the same time, they have freedom to perform. They have been given a target, they have the freedom to perform. And the communication between the teams are very clear. Teams are communicated what they have to do, and most important is between the team members and from team to team. The communication is very vital so as to achieve the targets or goals decided by the company, and they have a freedom to communicate openly to the management within the team.
Okay. So, according to you, what are your key strengths and how has these helped you in your success in your role?
The most important as a leader of the organization that you should have an understanding of the business.
Hmm.
So you should have a thorough understanding of the business, the product, the market, the environment in which you are there. That is in terms of policies from the government. So those are the key strengths.
So, do you believe that leaders are born, or maybe you can be one with practice and expanding your knowledge?
Well, some qualities are inborn abilities. The leader, taking the initiative,
Yeah.
and you cannot. Cannot be done with the practice. It's initiative is something which comes within you.
Okay.
Aggressiveness with which you move,
Hmm.
and decisions which you make.
Okay.
Of course, the time teaches you a lot. Experience teaches you a lot. But certain things come with you. Certain things you acquire about the knowledge about the business, about the product. The way you handle the people, manage your teams. But yes, certain things are involved.
I appreciate your honest opinion. So, to wrap up, what is that one advice that you'd like to give to our young professionals who look forward to thrive in the same sector as you?
Well, infrastructure sector, we are in the infrastructure sector. So infrastructure sector has a lot of scope. India is a developing country. We have to be developed nation by 2047 as per the target set by our Prime Minister. So there's a lot of scope in this sector. So if you work hard, if you have dedication, sincerity, youth can thrive in this sector. It's very good scope.
Okay.
And our India itself is going to be a developed country. There's a lot of opportunities for the youth in the coming years.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. You're welcome.
Hello, sir. So I'm Krisha Patel and I'm currently a part of Udgam IBCP 2025 to 2027 batch. So our local city is running a young business reporter campaign which aims at acknowledging the students how leadership works in real businesses. So I would appreciate if we could start by a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Abhilash Jha. I am currently a senior business manager at New India Assurance. I am heading the key business office for their Ahmedabad region. And currently we're based out of Ahmedabad. And this is my fourth project here.
Can you provide me data regarding the number of personnel you oversee within your department or team?
Okay, so this office is being headed by me. Under me, I have 3 assistant managers. I am currently a senior business manager, basically a scale 3 in the company. And under me are 3 assistant managers. There's 1 administrative officer who is also a risk engineer. And in order to support these key personnel, I have 4 senior assistants and 2 assistants.
How do you effectively handle daily obstacles and sudden challenges?
Okay, so daily obstacles and sudden challenges seldom crop up, at least in our line of work, since this is a very people-specific industry. At the end of the day, we are all people who make up this company, right? So bringing all the related stakeholders onto the same page, understanding things, communicating, the clarity of communication is also an extremely important challenge that comes up, at least in the insurance industry. So we ensure that crisp and clear guidelines, crisp and clear risk information, crisp and clear loss reports are communicated to all the stakeholders involved. And that is, I believe, one of the most important methods of facing any challenge here. You need to bring everyone on the same page. And that's how we deal with this.
I had a doubt that since we are talking about communication, so do you believe that you should have a human relationship approach or a task oriented approach when it comes to your employees or the people working under you?
To be very honest, it has to be a mix of both, because we are not working with machines at the end of the day. We are working with human underwriters, human risk engineers, human surveyors, and there has to be a human touch to everything. Again, that said, it has to be very goal specific and task oriented, because what we all are working towards is a particular goal. Suppose it's analysis of a risk or underwriting of a risk. At the end of the day, you collect information from a lot of people. You understand what their thoughts are. You get to know different schools of thoughts on a particular risk. But at the end of the day, it has to serve the purpose for which that information has been collected. So you have to be very task oriented.
What type of leadership styles you follow, especially in terms of authority? Is it autocratic style? Is it democratic? Or is it free reign?
Okay. So the leadership style changes with the kind of work at hand.
Okay.
For me, there have been instances where I have adopted all three at the same time. There have been instances or particular challenges in which I have given an absolute free rein to my employees. There have been cases in which I judge, or based on my good understanding, I understand that maybe the person dealing with the job is not that experienced. In those cases, I completely go by the authoritarian style of leadership and I take the judgment. I feel all three leadership styles. To be honest, a leader must be adept in all these three leadership styles to effectively manage a business house.
Okay, so here again it depends on the situation.
Absolutely. And your leadership style should change with the occasion at hand.
Okay. How do you typically respond when errors occur, either by you or by your team?
Okay. So this is something which all humans do.
Yeah.
Errors are bound to happen. The leader of the group, it is my responsibility to own up to that error. If the office has made an error, at the end of the day, as the leader, I need to own up to it. After owning up to the error, you have to analyze how that error happened. And more importantly, how you can eliminate chances of this error happening again in the future. So, first step, you own that error. You say that, yes, we have made this mistake. We are doing our best to correct it.
So do you consider that reporting to the team, you reporting to the team and the team reporting to you is very essential?
Absolutely. See, it has to be a two-way communication channel. If I am not in sync with my employees will not be in sync with me. And the team as a whole, that gelling of the team will not happen. Yeah, boss or a leader. This is the difference between a boss and a leader. A boss may just sit in a seat all day long, shout out orders, and then go home in the evening. A leader works with his team. It is his work, and the people who are in his team are helping him achieve that objective. At the end of the day, it is a team effort. And a leader should always engage in dialogue with his team, and his team should be absolutely in sync with his objectives. It's very essential. I feel it's one of the most essential winning habits of any good team. Effective communication.
Lastly, what insights or tips that you would like to share with the youth aspiring to excel in the same industry?
And the only important thing that you need to keep in mind is this is both knowledge intensive and experience intensive. So as and when you come to the industry, you start gaining experience. That experience also counts. On top of that, if you can educate yourself along the way, like you can take certain insurance specific courses and expand your knowledge horizon regarding insurance. In order to excel here, you just need to have a lot of interest.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I would say this is one of the most interesting, dynamic, and knowledge-oriented work profiles that you can ever get into.